Hello, hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have a guest here with me today. I have a really good friend, Jose. A little bit later on in the video, we will definitely talk about how we know each other and all that good stuff. But before we even get started, you already know the drill. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Are you subscribed?
Yes.
Great. Period. If Jose has to subscribe, you have to subscribe. Get it together. First of all, before we even, I know, y'all not used to seeing me, like this on the channel. But hello, hi, I'm here. Let's subscribe. You like what you're seeing? We're trying to get to 500. We are almost there. And we're just going to get right into the video. We're going to talk about how I know Jose. Jose, how long have I known you? Do you know?
We met while I was working at Cameron 12, so
Yes.
that was like around 2016.
Okay.
So at least 4 years.
At least four to
Yeah.
five, I think.
Yeah, 4 to 5.
4 to
'cause
5
It might
years.
have been 2015 when he moved back to San Jose.
That sounds about right,
And that's when I
actually.
met you.
Okay, and so I met Jose through a fraternity brother of mine when I left Arizona, I went back to LA for the summer to just kind of decide what I wanted to do after I was done with school. And originally I went to San Jose State for my first 2 years of college. So I was very familiar with the area. I had joined a fraternity. I knew people out here. And so I ended up reaching out to two of my fraternity brothers. And one of them worked with Jose at the movie theater, Marquez. I don't think he's ever been on my channel. I don't think.
Nah, he's been in Arizona most of the time.
Yeah, I don't think he's been on the channel. One day, I'm sure. And so through that, me and Jose ended up having our own friendship. We love to party together.
Yeah.
He's a fun time. And I asked him to come and play the card game with me, guys. So this is the Skin Deep card game. And as you already know, me and Zach, my roommate, played it in a couple videos back. If you haven't checked out that video, check it out. It is a really good video. And if you have been watching my channel, you know that I am all about being open and being vulnerable and also just sharing experiences with friends. And one thing I love about Jose is that although life has been busy for both of us, right?
Definitely.
Life has taken us, from being able to hang out a lot to not being able to hang out a lot.
Because we used to go like once a week.
Yeah.
I'd call you up.
We
I'd be like,
would
there's a
hang
new
out.
movie playing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was working at the theater, so we could just we got to watch movies every midnight on Thursday.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, Chris.
Come through.
And
Yeah.
we would hang out.
That
for,
was like
a
our
solid-
ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah, for months. Do you know what I mean? And Jose graduated from school, UC Berkeley,
Yeah.
and started to teach. And so life just got busy. I started working more, having more responsibilities. And what I love about our friendship is that although we might not always be able to see each other, it might be months and we might not actually text or speak, we have always been able to come back and be good friends again.
Yeah.
And we've known each other for years
Yeah.
now. So honestly, we should be able to be open and vulnerable
And we
with each
have.
other. And we have been.
Throughout.
Yeah, throughout our
most
friendship.
definitely.
Yeah, of course. You don't make it years into a friendship without being vulnerable.
Right.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
that.
Most definitely.
Shout out to Daisy. Hey, girl.
What's good, Daisy?
Daisy hooked it up. So Daisy is a really good friend of mine as well, who I met while I was working at Apple. And she is phenomenal when it comes to hair. She is the one who usually braids my hair. And so this time we just decided to actually straighten my hair, which I've never done before. I've never actually put heat to my hair.
It looks fire, though.
Thank you. And actually, it's just, honestly, this is kind of what I've always wanted. I've always wanted long hair. And so, just me growing into myself and being more comfortable with who I am, this is kind of a part of my life journey that is it's an amazing feeling. It's an emotional feeling. And honestly, I'm really happy that this is the video that I get to do. Honestly, you know what I mean?
Because it's it's a point. It's like a transition.
It's
point.
so it'll be good to just kind of see how open the cards make us get.
What do I think is the hardest
No,
thing?
it's for me to answer. So this is you asking me this about you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I think is the hardest thing for you that you don't realize? For somebody who was 23 years old, who went to a pretty big name school. You know, he went to Cal State Berkeley, as I said, which is a really big school out here in like the Bay Area. And like the fact that you got done with school and now you're in your master's program and you're teaching and like you're doing so much at such a young age, honestly. And like, you know, I've filled you in a little bit on my life. Like when I was 23, like I was still in my undergrad. I was working as a manager at not Hot Topic, at Spencer's. And I was trying to live. I was literally trying to make it. I lived in Flagstaff, Arizona, very small town, as you know. And it was, minimum wage was like $7, bro.
Damn.
As a manager.
$7?
Like $7.50, no lie.
Oh no.
It was crazy. And I remember being like, fuck, like
I would be too.
I was like, is this it? You know, like I was like, damn, like is this what life is gonna be like? And honestly, for someone who is your age and doing so much, I know that you are like, I gotta get this done. I have responsibilities. I want to be a certain age and have this and have that and have this. I want to tell you right now, as somebody who was like that, that is setting yourself up for like failure. Like honestly, and I say that because yes, be excited for the future. Yes, be excited about everything you're doing, but don't forget to like live in the moment. And you do that. And like I see when you do it, you beat yourself up, and you're like, oh, but like I should have been studying, or like, oh, I should have. And like of course, but your life is not made up of you just sitting at a computer and studying. You gotta live your life because you're gonna get older, bro, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be like damn, what did I do? Like what memories do I have? And degrees are amazing. I have a lot of friends who went all the way through. I have a friend who's in his doctorate program. I love education, honest to God.
It's not the only answer.
It's not the only answer. And like honestly, I feel like I learned a lot of life experiences in college, and that's amazing. But like, just live in the moment, honestly, is what I would say.
I think it's really funny. You're like, I've been mentored people, and I'm like, yeah, bro. Like in the past 4 years, I can't think of the many times that I've thought of a conversation between me and you when I'm like meeting up with some strange dude, or I'm like put in this position where like I'm like, what do I do? And I remember a conversation with me and you, like when I was working at the theater, and you were like in the living room, you just kind of like talking, and I would share shit with you, and you would give me real advice. And at that point, like I wasn't at a point where I could listen and understand it. And then, you know, throughout the past 4 years, there's been so many times where I just remember those conversations. I'm like, wait, I do know a bit better. Just a little bit.
Look,
and I mean, now what I love is you used to sugarcoat it for me a bit. A lot. Let's be real. You used to like, you gave it to me really raw. And you'd be like, gosh, shit.
And then I would have to like pull back.
Wait.
I would have to pull back.
Like, this kid's like, he's still got a little bit of hope. He's still got a bit of learning. Like, he's still a baby.
Honestly, what it is, you know, I remember that part of my life. And like, I have a friend, Christian, who is no stranger to my channel. He's done videos with me and all that. He really kind of showed me what gay culture was, and allowed me to be feminine, allowed me my experiences with like makeup and drag and things like that. And so when I met you, you know, I was like, okay, he's youngin'. You were young, he was a baby, literally. And like, I remember what it was like being an 18-year-old out in the world, doing what I want to do, and whoever I want to do, right? And like,
sure, it was in the car, but
right, wherever it might have been.
We're grown now, what I mean? No more car play.
Right, no. But like, the thing, what I had to remember was, I might have wanted to be like, Jose, like, don't do this, do that, like, you know what I mean? But like, I had to remember that at the end of the day, it's your life, and you had to live it, and you had to have your own experiences, and that was something that Christian very much allowed to happen for me. Although he helped me, he guided me, he sheltered me, he grabbed me when I needed to be grabbed. When something wasn't right, he would call me out on it. You know what I mean? And so, and sometimes it was uncomfortable, and sometimes it made the friendship weird. But like, it grew us as friends. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
So,
no, I definitely.
You know, and you've grown so much. Honestly,
you navigated it really well.
Oh, thank you.
And
thank you.
I mean, to this day, I live by rules that you've taught me.
Like
I really do.
Oh, thank you. I learned from a really good person, honestly. When was the last time you laughed so hard you nearly peed yourself?
It was like 2.5 months ago.
Okay.
My So I have a housemate. Her name is Jessica.
Okay.
And since I moved in with her like a year ago, she has told me she don't throw up.
Okay, I was like, wait, don't put her business on the camera.
She doesn't have a gag reflex or anything.
Okay.
Right? So she told me, she's like, even when I get drunk and I want to throw up, I can't.
Okay.
And 2.5 months ago, I said like, let's play flip cup.
Okay.
We didn't have enough beer.
Okay.
So it was like some cups filled with White Claw, some cups filled with wine,
I'm dead.
with like vodka, tequila, beer.
Oh.
And I put the beer last. I set it up. I put the beer last.
Okay, so you had a mixture.
She got through everything.
Okay.
She got to the beer. She drank 3. She chugged them. She won. I lost. She like dipped her head, started throwing up, and then her boyfriend dipped his head and threw up all over her hair. And that was one of the funniest things that's ever happened, because like literally, I didn't mean for her to throw up.
What do you love about us?
What do I love about us?
What do you love about us?
Oh my God. You bring out the hoe in me.
Not the hoe. Okay.
No, play. I love that you always, anytime I hang out with you, like I leave your place wanting to like live my most authentic self.
Oh.
It's like I hang out with you, and whatever that means that night or that day, it's like I know as soon as I leave your place, I want to go home and be like, what am I gonna have to do to like get what I want in life? What am I gonna have to do to like say that I'm getting what I want and being my full self?
Yeah.
And there's no sometimes I hang out with you after like I've done hella shit that I'm like, damn, I sacrificed a lot for a lot of people that don't mean it.
Yeah.
But then I leave your house after hanging out with you and I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm a bad bitch. Like I'm not gonna do that no more.
Aww.
And that means a lot for me.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
So, how would you describe my path, and how is it different than yours?
Oh, okay. We have an age difference.
Yeah.
And when I met you,
older.
When I met you, you had a lot of years of knowledge on me.
Yes.
That I needed to literally experience myself before I could understand.
Yes.
But I would experience your path as raw in the sense that like you saw something that you needed to either acknowledge or heal from, and you just went through it. And you didn't try to go through it in a way that like you didn't even care if there was any like safety net or anything underneath that. You're just like, I have to acknowledge this. I have to go through the motions. Yeah. And that's really all you've been doing for the past 4 years. Like I've seen you go from someone who didn't wear like sundresses or anything.
You've seen like a whole like
all the way up until now where like this is you, or like or like you used to, there was some days where you'd be like, I want to wear this dress to work, but I don't know if I can. And,
oh my God.
And this whole time, like your journey, I mean, there's more to your pathway, but what all I can say is that like you haven't been afraid to cross like through a fire to get to that better side. Like then that's really all your journey has been these 4 years. You've been going through fire, and sure, there's moments where like it's been good and it's been great. There's, I think, just because you know we live the lives that we do, and we have had the struggles that we've had throughout our lives. Like, unfortunately, like a majority of these past 4 years, it's just been like fire after fire for you. Like, fire after fire, and I've seen you when it's overwhelming, and you're gonna avoid it. And then I've seen you when you're like, you know what? Let it all come in. I'm gonna let it all out right now. I'm gonna do it. And what I love about who you are right now is that like there's no more avoiding it. I'm like, no. I'm gonna demand the best for myself because that's what I deserve, and that's what I love, and it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. No, honestly, thank you. That
really
means a lot to hear it.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, thank you. Oh. Okay, cut the camera. Dead ass. That's the T. Somebody make that an intro for me. T. You about to sue me. Don't sue me, please.